What's up everybody, Gautam Sharma here. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I did, and that's exactly why I'm here. I just want to share with all of you what I did for my Christmas. I got this wonderful opportunity to travel in a Douglas C-47. Now the Douglas C-47 is, or rather it was, a military transportation aircraft, and it served in the Second World War. Now if you remember from your history books, the Second World War was fought between the Axis and the Allies. The C-47 was extensively used by the Allied forces for transporting paratroopers, for carrying supplies, for airlifting the injured and wounded, and so on and so forth. This is one of those airplanes which made a huge impact in the history of aviation. It also served in the airlines. The civilian version of the C-47 was called the Douglas DC-3. We also have some nice nicknames for it. If you're from the United States, you know it as C47 Skytrain. And if you're from the Britain or Commonwealth, you know it by the name of Douglas Dakota. So that's a brief history of the airplane. So I'm going to go ahead and head to Meacham International Airport in Fort Worth, Texas, which is where this C47 tour is happening. It's operated by Greatest Generation Aircrafts. Now that's the company that's doing this tour. So let's head to Meacham Airport. Alright everybody, I just reached the Meacham International Airport at Fort Worth, Texas. I see a lot of beautiful aircrafts all around me. It's so tempting to take pictures and videos. I'm unfortunately not allowed to take pictures and videos. So let's just head in and do all the paperwork and get ready to fly on a C-47. Okay everyone, I just checked in and I have Miranda here with me from Greatest Generation Aircrafts, and that's the company that operates the C-47 tours. So Miranda, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
So why don't you tell us a little about how long have you been doing this and what are some of the special things that you do with the C-47 tour?
All right, well we acquired the plane in 2006 and we've been doing the Christmas light tours for about, I think this is our 10th year now. I've been with the company for 3 years and it has just been an honor to get to see all of these people come through that are just so excited. Lots of history within the plane. We take lots of veterans and Medal of Honor members all the time and we let them sign the inside of the plane. So it's just a really, really great opportunity to be able to get to do this with people.
That's true. So what are some of the other flights that you do apart from Christmas and New Year? Do you have these tours all year round, or it's only during the time of Christmas and New Year?
Nope, we do them all year round. So we have all the special big events and big holidays like Valentine's Day flights, Father's Day, 4th of July, and then we do Christmas lights every single year. Christmas lights is our biggest event and I look forward to it all the time. And in between all those events, we do air shows all throughout the year and all over DFW.
Awesome. So how do people get in touch with you, or how do people book the flights if they want to get a tour of C-47?
Well, for the Christmas lights, we do a Groupon deal. So if you're looking for, extra few dollars off, go ahead and hit up the Groupon and then you can put that promo code in our website and it'll take it off and you'll be good to go. If you want to book it straight through us, you just go to our website, go to our calendar page, click the day and time you want, and you're ready to rock and roll. Or if you have any issues, you can call me directly.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Miranda, for joining us. I'm really excited to hop on the
aircraft.
Yep. So thank you so much, guys. So that was Miranda from Greatest Generation Aircrafts. So I'm about 30 minutes away from getting into the airplane. So I'm really excited, and I will capture as much as I can from the aircraft. Okay everyone, I have the C47 pilot here with me. Mr. Terry is here. Mr. Terry, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to this flight. First time sitting in a World War II airplane. So just wanted to ask you, what is special about this airplane? So what is the history behind this aircraft? I'm sure there's a rich history.
This airplane was built in 1941. It was delivered to the Army in 1942. It was originally on the assembly line as an airliner, not as an Army transport, and the Army took it when World War II started. She served in World War II and then was released back to the airlines in 1944. She flew for the airlines until the 1970s, and then she became the Mexican Air Force One. This was the Mexican president's airplane.
Wow, okay.
And then from there, she came back in the 80s and was a jump plane down in Florida. So we could carry 43 jumpers to altitude and throw them out.
Okay.
And then we inherited her. She just retired from jumping, and we got her.
Right. So what's the best thing that you love about flying a C-47?
Well, it's an awesome airplane to fly. I mean, it's laugh out loud fun to fly. I have to pinch myself that I'm here, that I get to do this, that I could never get this lucky again. But the most important thing is what it represents. It represents our freedom. It represents what those guys sacrificed all those years ago for our country by flying this airplane in combat, getting shot at in this airplane. It's an honor to fly this airplane, to honor those men.
Right. So how difficult is flying a C-47 compared to other aircrafts that you've flown before? I'm sure you've been flying for so many years, I guess.
I've been flying for 44 years.
Wow, yeah, that's...
I've been flying this airplane that long, but I've been flying for 44 years. This airplane is easy to fly once it's up and flying. Anybody can drive the bus. Taxiing it is the ticket. If you can learn to taxi it, you can fly it. Taxiing it, some guys never get it.
Okay, so one last question, Mr. Terry. So what's your best memory with the C-47 so far?
Wow, my best memory. I guess my best memory is when the man signed this airplane, which is right behind you on that panel. He flew this he was born in 1918. He flew this airplane in World War II. He flew during the Normandy invasion, flew 3 missions. He remembered every single bit of it, and he was 100 years old when he was sitting in that seat where you are.
Wow.
And he was not shy about asking me to get out of the seat so his wife could sit here so he could share this airplane with his wife.
Beautiful.
It's a wonderful memory.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm sitting in a historic seat now. That makes me feel so nice. So thanks to Mr. Terry for joining us, and we are about to take off in some time, and I'll capture, like I said, I'm going to capture as much as I can from the airplane. Wow, that was indeed amazing. I don't think I could have asked for a better Christmas as a pilot, especially the part when he was going in circles around downtown Fort Worth. That view that I got, I don't think there's any camera ever that can capture what my eyes saw and what my heart felt. So if you guys liked the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so that I can share more aviation content with all of you. I would also like to take this moment to wish all of you a very happy new year. 2020 was tough for all of us. We all lost something to 2020. Be it losing a loved one, be it losing our livelihoods, be it losing our regular equilibrium of life. We all lost something to 2020. In fact, a lot of times in life, we had wished that life had a rewind button so that, we could go back to our childhood days, relive those precious moments. And we have also wished that life had a pause button so that we can freeze some of those amazing moments and, take them slowly. But I think for the first time in history, 2020 made us wish that life had a fast forward button so that we could just get through all of these things as fast as we can. But you know what? Here we are at the end of 2020. We're just a couple of days away from stepping into a brand new year, 2021. And I want to wish you guys from the bottom of my heart a great, a happy, and a happening new year, 2021. Together, let's hope and pray that 2021 turns out to be an amazing year for all of us. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next video.